Well, all right, y'all. Let's see what we talk about. I want to see what they got. This is the balance adjustments for the new update with Ultron. Cap is taking a slight hit to his survivability. Super soldiers need to look at it, bruh. I'm telling you, they're gonna keep doing this. I think as long as Cap is annoying, they're gonna keep doing this, and Cap's gonna end up being dog shit again. Increase the delay of shield recovery from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Unleashing Living Legend. Isn't Living Legend just putting the shield up? Oh boy. 4 second cooldown between flipping the shield up. That's rough. That's really fucking bad. And his ult has a lot. Oh yeah, this is bad. That is a lot of hard nerfs. That's gonna hit Cap really fucking bad. Having 4 seconds to put the shield back up is crazy. But Strange, I'm not saying they should because they nerf Strange enough. But Strange having no cooldown at all on his shield is crazy. For Cap being able to have fucking 4 seconds in between it. Cap got more survivability because he has more mobility, but that's what his character is. Steven will receive slight boost in damage and standard abilities. Damage fall off of daggers and attack on 10 meters. Reducing 20 meters. Removes the damage range fall off of Milk. I didn't know Mr. Madness had a damage range fall off. Okay. Well, Strange is getting more damage back. Slightly. Not really. They're just tweaking things. So the fall off isn't as bad on certain things. Okay. Emma Frost. Her range is increasing, but her defense isn't down for taking a hit. You win some, you lose some. Increase the range of telepathic pulse. So she has more range on her beam. Her shield is getting weaker. Hey. They nerfed Diamond Form. That's not part of that. Come on now. So decrease the cooldown of Carbon Crush. Increase the cooldown. Oh, that's stupid. I know what they're doing. That's the choke. I think they did that, if I remember correctly. I think that is the only reason you were able to get the choke off twice in one diamond form. That 1 second, I think it's going to take that away. So you can't choke somebody twice in one diamond form. Decrease the hit damage of Crystal Kick from 50 to 40. So pretty much it lost 20 damage total on the Crystal Kick. These are big enough problems. These changes are pretty big as a whole. The Carbon Crusher one is the one that hurts the most. And maybe this is going to stop some touch of death combos. I thought they would have just nerfed the damage on the Crystal Break thing. I think, yeah. If Carbon crushes the choke, then yeah, that's bad. But they had to do that. Obviously, she's definitely a bit overwhelming, and she does a lot of damage for a fucking tank. Anyways, Groot, less damage with less frequent Ironwood walls. Decrease the damage of Vine Strike per hit, so 5 damage. That's not a big deal. Ironwood's walls cooldown from 8 to 12. Okay, that is a fat nerf. 4 seconds extra is a fat fucking nerf. People are still gonna bring Groot because he's annoying. I'm telling you, I'm calling it. Magneto increase the charging speed of rings. Oh. 4 seconds stack to 3 seconds stack. That's the freaking things that. What are the rings for? Oh, for that big shot he does that knocks you back. Or and just hammer throw ability. Wait, what? Wait. Adjust hammer throw ability effect to a standard ability. Remove the Thor Force cost and the universal cooldown. Adjust the ability cooldown to 6 seconds. Thor gains 1 throw from each hammer throw enemy hit. Does it ricochet? What the hell are they talking about? Did it hit on the way back? Remove the Thor Force cost of the universal cooldown. I'm lost. Just ability cooldown to 6 seconds. Thor gains 1 throw from his hammer throw enemy hit. Reach the throw hit damage from 70 to 45. And return also does have return damage. Okay. So pretty much take. All right, hammer throw is usable now. That shit was not usable before. Hawkeye is getting a boost to his regular hits. Look like the archer's aim is getting sharper. Increase the base damage of his arrow from 32 to 34. That's. I don't. Wait, okay. Why do they keep buffing Hawkeye? They This is stupid. This is like sometimes they do questionable things. Like Hawkeye is really good. It's just hard to use them. There's some characters you can't make easy to use, or you're gonna have a problem on your fucking hands. Buffing Hawkeye is a really bad idea. He's all about his base. Alright, we'll see. So his arrow's gonna do a bit more damage. Like we're getting to the point I think soon enough where he's gonna start having more breakpoints to one-shot people. Increase the projectile damage of blast arrow from 15 to 16. Increase the spell field damage. Okay, that's whatever. Increase the maximum focus from 70 to 75. Increase the charging speed when aiming at enemy from 100 to 108. And charge fall off speed from what the fuck? Okay. That's weird. But alright. Increase the charging speed when aiming at enemy. So charges faster. Focus charges faster. It has a more of a maximum focus limit. And the fall off speed, I guess it falls off a little bit faster. But that's a lot of weird shit. I don't think they need to be touching Hawkeye. They need to leave his ass alone. Because anytime there's a Hawkeye in my game, especially if there's two of them, one on each team, whichever one is better, just dominates the match. Human Torch. Wait, no, hella. Increase the charge capacity of the Night Sword Thorn from 8 to 10. What? Why increase her sustained damage like she's ready to... So she had 8 swords. You're buffing hella? Okay, yeah, they're ridiculous now. They're getting ridiculous. You know, there's some characters you don't need to touch. Y'all are touching two of the most contentious characters. Here we go. I'm scared to see if Winter Soldier got touched. They didn't mention them, so I'm assuming not. But they also didn't mention some of these people, and I see them here. Oh, less damage than I really. Sorry, Johnny. Yeah. Reduce the damage of Fire Cluster from 7 per hit to 6 per hit. Increase the charge speed of Blazing Blast. Well, I don't know what Blazing Blast is. From 2 to 3 seconds. Is that the flame traps, maybe? I don't know. Decrease the shield value gain from flame meteors 75 to 50 and increase the cooldown from 50 to... Ooh, that's a fat nerf. 25 less shield, whatever, but the goddamn... Ooh, the 5 seconds is a big old change. Holy shit. 2 seconds is a big change, so 5 seconds. Sometimes 1 second is like, we've seen all the examples of these. Caps, 2 seconds is fucking difference between life and death. The 1 second with Emma is a difference between getting a second big ass CC with the choke or doing nothing. Alright, Iron Fist, Lindley's taking a bit of a hit to both his health, but damage is survivability. All the Dragon's defense damage blocked. Bonus health conversion rate 1.5 to 1.3. Decrease the maximum bonus health converted 200 to 175. Slightly decrease the dash distance. I think that's Dragon Kick. Z-axis direction when there's no target. Okay. Reduce Dragon's defense cooldown reduction from Kundo. Wait, what? That's stupid. I don't think they should have done that. So it's 1 second per attack instead of 1.5. They should have left that part alone at least. They could have just nerfed Dragon defense. They didn't have to do that. But it's whatever. Iron Man. Reduce armor overdrive, maximum bonus health from 100 to 50. That's pretty good, because he does not need to be that fucking tanky. She shouldn't be walking around or flying around with Mr. Fantastic level health. Reduce projectile damage with a third repulsor blast from 50 to 45. And decrease the spell field damage from 60 to 55. I didn't know the repulsor blast all had different fucking radiuses and shit. Okay. Namor. Defense will be sinking a bit, but this monster responds to getting stronger and his ultimate is bigger. Time to flood. What in the fuck are y'all doing? Wait a second. Increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep, so it takes even longer to get that back. That wasn't really a problem. Once he uses that, he was pretty much a sitting duck. If he can't kill you. Expand the Horde of Proteus inner circle radius from 3 to... Oh, that's smaller. It should decrease outer circle radius hits damage form. It's not gonna kill anyways. You're just kind of getting the CC at that point. That's stupid though. Why would you make? Listen, if you can't hit Namor on anybody, that's a personal problem. If you play a whole match, it's okay to miss it. But if you can't hit it on anybody throughout an entire match and you play Namor from the beginning of the match, that's a new problem. It's the biggest, I think it's the biggest radius ultimate in the game. Come on now. Just monster spawn damage fall off starting at 20 meters. He should have damage fall off? 30 meters, starting 20 meters. Reducing to 50% at 40 meters. Well, Namor got buffed more than anything. The Blessing in the Deep one doesn't really change. When you get to a certain number on cooldowns, it doesn't change much. Like, if you're cooldown to 15 seconds already, an extra 5 doesn't mean shit, really. It makes it a little worse, but when people see the big ass bubble, they're probably gonna go dive you because now you're vulnerable. And you're one of the most annoying DPS in the game, so they want to get rid of you anyway. Psylocke, burst damage building survivability? Survivability? She needs that. Decreases the retrieval damage of Wind Shuriken for 12 per hit. So can she still do her touch of death without the dash, or they probably want you to use it? The stealth didn't need that. That's stupid. Okay, I'm cool with the Wing Shuriken nerf. The stealth didn't need to be nerfed. It already barely lasts. I think they're trying to really force people to use her dash, second dash to get out. But whatever. But Squirrel gets some buff. I forgot. Let's see what she got. It's Acorn. Isn't that her? So, I think that's her. I think Burst Acorn is her primary fire. So, she gets 10. She used to have 10, which is already OD for a character like this. She gets 12. They should have nerfed that shit to like 8. A character like this, or she needs to have a longer reload. Because something like this, that hits as hard as it does, bounces all over the place, spammable, needs some sort of downside. I guess the drop off, but the drop off isn't as drastic as it should be. I think literally just make her into Junkrat. Give her Junkrat's goddamn fall off angle, and it'll be damn near impossible to hit a flyer. But anyways, decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond. Is that the, I don't know what Mammal Bond is. I'm going to assume that's when she get like the cooldown refresh. Optimize user experience of Squirrel Blockade, Tailbound, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. Don't know what that means. So I'm not gonna say anything on it. They're nerfing him again? Increase the energy cost of Galactic Legend from 3100 to 3400. Extend the maximum target range from 30 to 40. And just the damage fall off, reducing it 60% instead of 5. That's rough. I understand that Star-Lord's whole gimmick is literally, thing is, y'all made a character that's a one-trick pony. Like, he can do other shit, but y'all made a character that's literally just designed to do anything besides, the only thing he's supposed to do is not die and farm ult. You gave him a fuck ton of fuel to fly. You gave him invincible fucking blinks. What did you think was gonna happen? And now you're nerfing the one thing he's good for, really? Besides just being annoying? Yes, he can one-clip people. Most motherfuckers ain't got the skill to one-clip somebody. They're gonna usually have to use their spin to win. But next we got Storm. We're slightly improving her ultimate ability intensity. Wait, what? Omega Hurricane? Is that the name of her? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know it did that much, honestly. I don't think they should be they shouldn't be touching some of these characters. Because then they get multiple buffs, technically. Like, Storm got this, and then she gets the freaking Jeff team up now, but she still had access to the Human Torch team up, so it's just more likely for her to have a team up. What they got for Punisher? Punisher's getting a boost to his mid to long range damage and a slight mobility buff during his ultimate. And the lock and load. Reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment 20%, 10% when not firing, and for 40-30% when firing. So he moves slightly faster. I guess it's gonna be harder to headshot him out of it with Hawkeye or some shit. Increase education's magazine size from 30 to 40. Single hit damage from 18 to 19. Slightly reduced spread when fired. That's a big change. The 1 damage isn't a big change, but 10 more bullets is a huge change. And the slight, and it makes it a little easier to control the weapon. Oh my god. They reworked Jeff completely. What the fuck? Jeff got a rework? It's really early to be doing reworks. Oh boy. This is why I'm a little iffy on skins, buying skins in some of these games. Because your character, I'm gonna read it, obviously. I'm not gonna just shit on him right off the bat. But shit like this always triggers me because you can buy a bunch of skins for a character, love your character, and you might leave the game for a few weeks or like a month or two. Come back, that character's not even the same character. Like Symmetra in Overwatch. I'm not gonna tell the story. I've told the story 17 times about my cousin. I'll get to it again one day, but I'm not telling it right now. Adds a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 a second and can heal allies throughout. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Joyful Splash is the spray? I thought it was the ball. All deals damage. It can heal allies through. Heal allies through. Oh, it pierces. That's the beam, I think, yeah. He can hit enemies with the beam. Damage fall off starts at 20 meters with a maximum of 65%. Reducing healing per second for what was it? Oh boy, Aqua Burst is the shot. You can only have 3 of them and 3 per charge. New effect. Direct hits now launch enemies up. Increase spell field damage from, oh boy. If Jeff is still playing in the back line, it's going to be very odd. Because now you have to have crazy ass aim to make it worth the damn. But they nerf survivability. Healing bubble from one-time healing to healing over time. Smart. Increase healing amount from the previous instant. 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Reduce the max charge from 6 to 3 and remove the enemy launch up effect. Add a new effect to hide and seek. It now has an energy cap. It drained by 20 while submerged and restores 15 seconds when not. I called this shit, bro. I said it. I'm so glad I said it. I said Jeff isn't gonna keep getting away with this, bro. They're not gonna keep letting this character stay underground. Just being able to hop in and out in an instant, fuck you up some, and then just leave while he's constantly healing the whole time. It's like they're gonna have to do something. I made a video about the top 5 most annoying abilities, and that was number 1. That ability is so broken. The underwater shit was so broken. I was like, Jeff's gonna get nerfed because of this. It's like, not because he's good, just because he's annoying. And I haven't, yeah, hide and seek. Alright, is Jeff's ultimate ability Overflow, healing on swallow allies, not green. Alright, so he gets bonus health to people he's healing when he eats them. Up to 150. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit. Wait, what? Okay, so that one thing is the Jeff thing. That's stupid. They're getting a little OD, I guess. They're getting a little OD now. A 70% damage reduction on crits is a little OD, let's be real. For a character like that sometimes can't be critted just because he's underwater and he literally just can't be crit. But whatever. Increase the energy cost of its Jeff, so that's a big nerf. He has some weird changes. They definitely did a good job of stopping him hanging out in the back line. He doesn't have the mobility to really do it, and if he does use it, then he's gonna be on cooldown. He only gets 3 shots of the Joyful fucking Splash or the Aqua Burst. The being on the water hide and seek is freaking worse. The bubbles only have 3 charges and they don't heal instantly. Yeah, Jeff is gonna be forced to play with his team now, but he's gonna be a better healer, I guess, for that because now he can pierce people. But I guess they did need to nerf the ult charge because his beam is piercing and he has the healing over time bubbles and do more healing than they did before. So I guess I understand it. Then Luna, Prosperous, like reducing the frequency for ult. Yeah, her ult's getting crazy with the charge, bro. 5k, they want to kill Luna. Increase light and dark ice healing amount damage. So I think she shoots 3 at a time. So it went from 60 to 66 if you hit all 3. Add new effect to absolute 0, now grant 50 bonus health per enemy hit. Is that the ice ball? Enemy hit? I'm assuming that's the ice ball. That's not the clap. If that is the clap, that would be too much healing. That means every time you shot somebody, you would get 50. She would be the queen of anti-dive. She'd be the anti-dive support. Because imagine you getting dove by 2 people and she just keeps hitting both people. You would constantly be getting 100 health every time. You wouldn't even be able to get to her real health. And she'd be healing over time, so that's definitely got to be the ice ball. But that does help her. But that means if she gets dove and she hits you with the freeze, then she activates her passive and starts healing, and that's 50 HP. So those are good compromises for the nerf to the ult. But we're gonna get to the point where this is the thing about people that I hate. People will see a nerf and they'll automatically think a character is just ass after it. Like Doctor Strange is not ass, but people just roll him off as ass because he got nerfed last time. But let's see what we got. The last one is Rocket. Reduce repair mode, direct hit, healing him out. Oh, that's the ball, the healing balls. So the healing balls do 5 less healing with a direct hit. I'm not mad. Oh, okay. But he's getting, oh yeah, his healing's gonna be higher now. That's why. Because he's gonna have the healing bonus since he's a team up anchor. This is just a new team ups. Wait a second. The new polar ability to do her team up. Okay, yeah. It doesn't tell you what it does, so whatever. Oh yeah, that's gonna help Jeff heal too. Oh, so we're gonna have some fun. I've been playing Jeff a lot, and my friend plays Venom, and my other friend plays Spider-Man. Oh, we're gonna be having some fun with that team up, because Jeff is one of the supports I've been using a lot more. Oh yeah, we're gonna be having a good old time. But I think that's about it. Wait, increase Atlas Bond team up. Anchor damage portion. Oh, it's anchor. Okay. Usage of readiness. Increase cooldown of storm siblings. Harmony. Cooperative combat. Oh, okay. That so it's getting nerfed. Human monster cooldown. Okay, Namor got a nerf. It's not the biggest one, but they were ridiculous for doing that. Like I said, once you hit 15 seconds, I think in my opinion, once you hit the numbers like 15, it's hard for the nerf to matter that much. That's an ability where it kind of matters though. That ability is so fucking OD. And technically, I don't know if the beam has to fall off, because the Monstros apparent, the regular ones do. If they do, that is a pretty big one. Reduce the portion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and solar illusions. So they do even less damage. The clones do even less than they did before. I guess. I ain't mad at it. But that means Psylocke got like 3 or 4 nerfs now. No, he got 3. She got the Shuriken nerf. She got the Shuriken, Wing Shuriken nerf. She got the freaking Stealth nerf and that. God damn. Well, I'm not too mad at this because at least Bucky didn't get buffed, but some of them are stupid. As much as I hate Star-Lord, he didn't deserve that. Thor's gonna be interesting. Jeff's gonna be really interesting because Jeff's like a new character now. So I'm gonna be using him. Y'all can use Ultron. I'll wait till later to try Ultron out. I'm not gonna fight the DPS Dick Riders. They're gonna definitely be playing him. Definitely gonna end up trying Psylocke and see how she feels because I've been enjoying her. See Black Widow team up, trying out Punisher. I gotta see how Luna feels. Those are the ones I care about the most, honestly. Yeah, that's about it. And I guess Emma, because I'll be playing tank a lot now. But we'll see. I think I'll do a video on the biggest winners and losers. I'm not doing that right now though. But this was interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna shake up the meta hard. I was wondering why there's so much changes, but it makes sense. We're going into the second part of the season, so this is when they do the really big updates before they go into a new season actually. But game still keeping it chugging. You know, I quit for a bit, but I'm back. I stayed away for like a week, and I just started coming back recently. So we'll see where things go.